kids back to school, house a little quieter, at least for y'all. My daughter's still here with me. She homeschooled. She was going to go in person to school, but what is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Rochelle, and I'm back with another video. Thumbnail. Okay, so I am back to share how it went for our paycheck budget for week 1 of September 2024. If that's something you want to see, then stick around because your girl got goals. Okay, so if you watched my September budget with me, you know your girl is trying to pay bills as soon as possible, as early as possible in the month, and then save as much money as we can in order to beef up our savings so that we can get back to paying down debt more quickly. So let's see how it went for the first week. Now, spoiler alert, we didn't save a dime. Because I want to really attack our bills for the month and make sure they're paid and good to go for the first couple paychecks. And then week 3 and 4, I'm hoping to see some progress in the savings department. So let's see what we got. First up, we have our income, which it was $5,661.22 for the first 7 days of September. My husband's W-2 was $3682.22. We received $743 from our rental property income. I made $726 in Sister Locks money and an additional $510 in Sister Locks cash. I didn't make anything from my virtual assistant client that I usually get paid on the first of the month from. They did not have my services for this month, so I did not get paid. So that was a surprise. I was like, see, this is why we budget, because I thought I was gonna get paid. Y'all. But $0. And then I did not have any income hit my bank account for RochelleAdamson.com. I was stuck behind it, but that's okay. Maybe next time. Thank you guys for always supporting when you do. So if you add all that up, you get the $5661.22. Now here's how we spent it. First, we tried to send as much as we could to debt. So car payment $888, Amex $786.63, Venture $295, Chase $250, Discover $246, and $200 to the rental property. So these are the credit cards that I have left outside of the HELOC, and so I'm really trying to hit them hard. So these are like the minimums plus a little extra, just to cover the interest, because I'm really big on looking at the interest. And if you really want to see the needle go down, I have to pick one of the cards. And so it's definitely for this month going to be Amex. And that's the one that I'm attacking the interest on so that we can have a lower minimum payment every month, because that's crazy. It's crazy. So if you add all that up, you get $2665.63. I'm really excited about the rental property credit card because it's only a little bit left to pay. I want to say $1,000 or less. We had some annual bills come out that I did not properly save for, and this is why I love sinking funds. I love my cash envelopes because I did not have it this year. Last year I did, so I needed to pay for property taxes, and so that hit me hard. And it also went up, y'all. My property taxes were like north of $2,500 for the year this year, and that's the highest they've ever been. I remember paying like $600, $700 for the year back in the day. So it's just kind of crazy watching it just go up over time. And so it's like it's a paid off house with a HELOC, and we still have to pay the property taxes. So is it really a money maker? The jury is still out. I'm so grateful that we have a tenant. And speaking of the rental property, let's jump to the bills. The bills, we put $1,600 to the side for rent. We put $210.18 on the electric bill for the month. Disgustingly high. If y'all saw how small our apartment was, you would be like, girl, for that? But electric is really high here in Hawaii. And the property manager got $256.95. So if you add all of those bills up, you get $2067.13. Next is spending. Mike got his usual $200 every time he gets paid. We set $21.24 to the side for miscellaneous and $15 for bank fees. When I get back on mainland, I am closing this bank account. I cannot wait. Like, I hate paying that bank, and they will not let me close it over the phone. So it's coming when I travel later this year. Sinking funds. I am going to cash stuff that 510 in a separate video and make a plan for that. And we have a new sinking fund, which is something that I kind of have done off camera, but I'm going to start sharing it with you guys. I'll get a lot of comments asking, how do you afford to travel if you are paying off debt and saving? This is how. My husband, his PTO, we pretty much only travel 1 to 2 times a year, but it's very expensive. And so anytime he makes extra money, we always set that to the side in our savings account. But I don't really talk about it on camera. I will from now on, just to share with you guys when we add to that PTO bank. That's what we like to call it, because my husband only gets so much PTO every year, and he accrues throughout the year, but it's never enough because it's just one bank. It's for sick time, it's for vacation, it's for all the things. And so we want to make sure that he can still get paid while he's off. He just likes to have money coming in even when he's off work. So I feel him on that. So 182.22 to that. So total, we sent $692.22 to sinking funds. I'm sure some of that cash will go to food because we do need to make a food run. But honestly, we've been eating like a lot of our food down that we have like on hand because we do plan on traveling. I do that every time we're about to travel, like a month or 2 out, we'll just start eating whatever we have in the house, like on purpose, like bare bones, eat it all, because our food expires really fast in Hawaii. Like you could buy something and it will expire the next month. You have to be careful so that if your food the food you buy doesn't expire in the same month that you're buying it. It is crazy to me, and it's not enough conversation about it. So imagine constantly eating food that is not in the best shape to begin with, and then it has no shelf life. And I'm talking peanut butter, beans, canned items, frozen items. It's ridiculous. And that's why everybody shops Costco here, because Costco has an amazing refund policy where you can bring stuff back if it's not working for you. And that's honestly what has been saving us, because I will take back fruit. I will take back the randomest stuff. Like if it's not tasting delicious, it's going back. Because now how you going to sell me like food that's on its way out and it's expensive? Come on, pick one. You got to pick one. Okay, so if you add all of that up, it means we're sending 47% of our income for the first 7 days of September to debt. We are sending 36% to bills. We are sending 4% to spending and 13% to sinking funds, which I am A-okay with. Now, as a little preview, just a little preview, I want to just go ahead and prepare for the next 7 days. So I'm talking about from the 8th of September to the 14th of September. I want to make a plan for my money, like pre-budget my money before I come back and let you guys know how much we ended up making, later on this month. So I plan on bringing in about $2,500 next week. Well, this week really, because I'm filming in the actual week. $2,520 total. I think I'm going to make about $1,550 from Sister Locks and $970 to from the rental property, another $970. So total you get $2,520. I do get questions every once in a while, like how do you work out being self-employed? What I do is I work really hard the first half of the year to set a lot of money to the side for taxes. And I have a taxes sinking fund. And then I will throughout the year just keep contributing in smaller amounts. So it's not every time you'll see me add to the sinking fund, because if I feel like I have a big enough bucket to cover my taxes, then I'm good. Like we're in September, I think I'm okay. But you will see me add to it probably really heavy in October and November, just to make sure we're good. Since we having all these tax issues, I want to make sure everything is sound. So I'm going to send, again, most of our income from Paycheck Budget 2 to debt. We're going to pay the HELOC, Amazon, my Apple card, my RA credit card, my Sister Locks credit card, and an extra $50 to the Amex, because I told you I'm trying to really like put a little extra to the Amex this month. So the reason for a lot of these credit card amounts, I can't even talk, but the reason why I'm sending so much to debt in general is because our tax bill, we had our tax bill that was the scam, but then we had our tax bill that was actually due. And all of those are spread across my business credit cards. So that's why you're seeing minimums on credit cards that I had zero balance. I was so proud of that. The fact that my businesses were debt free. So we got to knock this out. We got to hit it hard and knock this debt down. I'm confident that we can do it. Then I'm going to send 150 to food and 48.87 to savings. So it's a really light week. So I want to see if I can really stick to this and make it happen, because if I do, y'all, paycheck budgets 3, 4, and possibly 5. I can't remember if it's a 5-weeker this month or not. We can really focus on a few more bills, but most of our savings goals. So I am excited. Now, speaking of goals, I want to flip back and make sure that I'm on track to meet my goals for the month. So first is to save. I feel like I didn't do that in Paycheck Budget 1, but it's going to start happening naturally in Paycheck Budget 2, so that's good. Number 2, I wanted to cancel subscriptions. Me and Micah went over a lot of our bills. We canceled Peloton. So I'm hoping that over time you will see a more chiseled look, because your girl has been in the gym, okay? And so we have taken it back and we are doing P90X together as a family. And if nothing else, my energy is up. My mood is up. I'm spending time with E is doing it too. I'm spending time with Micah, and we are shedding this weight. So it's been really good so far. And hopefully over time, my progress will begin to shine through, y'all. I'm excited. So since we're doing P90X in the gym, in our apartment building, we don't need to use Peloton. And I found out that Peloton bikes still work even without the Peloton app. So I kind of been just paying for it for nothing, because I can just watch TV and ride the bike. Again, I hate bills, and that's why, because it's like you kind of assume certain things won't work if you pay them, but that's not necessarily the truth. Then my third goal was to pay down the rental property credit card. We already did that in Paycheck Budget 1. We already sent 200 to that, so that's good. I would hope to send a little more to it again when we get more income from the rental property. And my goal is to not have housekeeping. And y'all, I shared my goal. This is why you gotta have the family meetings, okay? I told Micah that I was not gonna pay for housekeeping for and I usually do that since I work from home, maybe like once a month. But I challenged us to keep the house clean. We don't get it twisted. We keep the house clean, but honestly, my OCD means that we're gonna have housekeeping because I work from home. And so he went in there and scrubbed the fur off of the bathroom. Okay, when I say it might be better than the housekeepers, that bathroom is shiny. That bathroom is clean, y'all. And so we are definitely on track to not have to pay for housekeeping. My goal is to not have to pay for housekeeping for the rest of the year, if at all possible, because if you mix the travel, the fact that we're going to be gone for travel, plus the fact that I'm not going to be working as often, I really think we can do it. I think we can do it. I'm going to miss it, but I'm loving the results so far. I'm loving the results. So those are my goals. I have been unplugging, and so I'm hoping to see a decrease in our electric bill next month. We'll see. I at least want it to be no higher than $210. This $210 I just paid is buck wild crazy, because we used to pay $125. So we shall see. So today is, if we just do the first 7 days of September, I can check off that we have received half of the rental property income. We did not get paid from one of our virtual clients. I was able to pay rent and the property manager. We did donate. That was not in the budget because I actually used the buffer in our bank account. School, same thing, but bank buffer account. Excuse me, so I didn't have to worry about that. Let's see. I have to look at our credit card and see if I paid that. Discover, yes. Apple, yes. So we're doing okay for the first 7 days. There are a couple of things I want to look at and get done by the 14th or 15th of the month. So these are not the actual due dates. These are just the dates that I chose to pay the bills on. Most of our bills are due at the end of the month. That's just how I am. Like, I called everybody and was like, what's up? Can I pay everything on the 28th of the month? And they were like, sure. But that is it, y'all. That is my video for today. I hope you guys are doing great with your budget. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know how your month is going so far. Kids back to school. House a little quieter, at least for y'all. My daughter's still here with me. She homeschooled. She was going to go in person to school, but That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, you know what it is. Peace, love, and budgets.